It's episode 852, and you're listening to Motivated Entrepreneurs. So, what we're talking about today is Napoleon Hill. And by the way, if you're a new listener, on a Sunday, what I do is I always do a quote of the a quote of a week, if you like. And so, Napoleon Hill says, "When you get through temporary pain, you meet your other self." So, when you get through pain, when you get through temporary pain, you meet your other self. And I love this because whether it's exercise or personal or professional, it's so true. What you've got to remember is everything is temporary, the good, the bad. And there's a great quote saying, "This too will pass." I always say to everybody that is approaching an operation or something bad, that remember, this in the future is just a memory. That's all it is. It's a memory. You're going through it right now, but it's just a memory. This too will pass. And I try to remember this when I'm doing my exercises, my sets in the gym. I'm thinking, I'm in horrendous pain, but it'll pass. It'll pass. And then I'll meet my other self when I come up with gym and I feel, oh yeah, I went to gym today. Oh yeah, I didn't want it, but I did it. And so remember, pain is very, very temporary. It's only temporary. And when you get to the other side of pain, you meet your other self. You'll be proud of yourself. You'll be glad you've done it. You'll be glad you've been through it, etc., etc., etc. So remember, whether it be personal, whether it be professional, or even in the gym, it's so, so true. Pain is temporary. I look back at my things in my life and I'm thinking, for example, the biggest pains I went through in my life was definitely Lazo, when I had a restaurant and I lost over, I would say, about £250,000. And £250,000, I was going to say, it was a lot to me back then. Well, it's a fucking lot to me now. It was a hell of a lot to me back then. And I lost everything. And it was pain. It was painful. It was painful. But looking back on it now, it was only temporary. It was only temporary. Yes, it was the worst thing that ever happened to me. And yes, I even thought about committing suicide. And I thought my kids would be worse, better off without me. I thought that my wife would be. I thought I was a failure to my mum and my dad. And I wanted to kill myself because I didn't see any way out. But guess what? That pain was only temporary. And do you know what? Who I met at the other side of that pain? I met the real me. I met me right now. That pain set me on the trajectory I'm on now. I'm a much, much better businessman. I'm a much better dad. Now, by the way, that's one thing I pride myself on. I thought I was always a great dad, but I'm a better dad because I'm more educated. I've done more personal development. I'm definitely a better husband. I'm 100% a better business owner. I'm a better boss. Everything improved because of that pain I went through. If I didn't go through that pain, I wouldn't be doing this podcast. I wouldn't be sat in this awesome man cave right now. I wouldn't have this wonderful house. And so sometimes we've got to go through the pain to get to the pleasure. And I think that's what Napoleon Hill was saying. And it's horrible at the time, but it will pass. This too will pass, my friends. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. It's been an awesome week. I am off to go and celebrate Mum's 65th birthday. I'll see you soon. I love you. I appreciate you. Bye.